Mr. Speaker, I'll tell you my priority. Protect religious liberty, protect people of faith, and protect Americans who believe in the true meaning of marriage. I hope and pray that my colleagues will find the courage to join me in opposing this misguided and this dangerous bill.
No one's gonna force you to marry a woman.
You know that, right?
Like, that's probably what she's complaining about. That's what she's worried about. She's like, why doesn't somebody make me do it? Okay, so I think that these guys are all closet, not just homophobes, but closeted in a lot of different ways.
Anyways.
But what I loved there was like,
I can't believe my colleagues won't join me in hating gay people as much as I do. Can't we just hate together? Why are you breaking up the hate circle that we had?
you people are sick, man. So you're saying, get a load of these Republicans. They're saying 2 consenting adults who love each other should be prohibited by the government from getting together and living together and marrying one another.
Because we hate them so much.
So please, a nice round of applause for straw man, ladies and gentlemen.
Living together and marrying one another because we hate them so much.
What the? What the? And we believe in freedom?
You believe in
You don't believe in, look, if you're a Republican who's against the Same-Sex Marriage Act and against same-sex marriage overall, you are never allowed to talk about freedom again. That includes Ben Shapiro.
And his totally lying, hypocritical ass.
Sal.
Oh yeah, get on gay people. They shouldn't be allowed to marry. Oh yeah.
I'm for freedom. I mean, I'm for freedom for me, not for you guys, of course. That's how right-wingers are.
You believe in she's literally crying because people won't hate as much as she does.
Sal.
Obergefell is not in danger, but people and institutions of faith are. This hollow amendment provides no tangible protections for religious schools, no protections for faith-based adoption and foster care agencies, no protections for Christian businesses who contract with the government, and no protections for civil servants that justly believe marriage is just between a man and a woman. The bill's implications: submit to our ideology or be silenced. This is yet another step toward the Democrats' goal of dismantling the traditional family, silencing voices of faith, and permanently undoing our country's God-woven foundation.
I mean, the delicate nature of religious people like her in this country, right? Disrespects people of faith?
What? No.
I mean, what a special little snowflake. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, do you need a blanket and a binky? Are you gonna be okay? No. There isn't a problem with that union. There's a problem with the person who feels disrespected by that.
Okay.
Because seeing other people in love, joining together in a legal marriage doesn't make me feel disrespected.
So they say you shouldn't get married to someone in the same gender as you. No, you shouldn't, because you believe in that religion. And you want to take away my freedom as an American?
You believe in
That's absurd. And they're like, yeah, but you don't understand.
I hate you.
A nice round of applause for straw man, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I do understand.
I do understand. I hate you.
And they say, oh, no, it's not hate. I just think what you're doing is evil and immoral and should be banned. Okay, no, that you're saying we should separate out these people, we should ostracize them, we should give them laws that are different than other people and punish them because they are immoral, they engage in immoral acts.
Straw man, ladies and gentlemen.
If that's not hatred, what is?
She also said the line, which was fascinating. They want us to submit to their ideology.
Exactly what I was gonna say too.
What do you think you're doing?
This hollow amendment provides no tangible protections for.
You want your religious beliefs and your religious values to rule us all.
But she says, Vicky Hartler and almost every Republican says, no, they need to submit to my ideology and not get married.
You just don't like same-sex marriage, you don't like same-sex couples, it creeps you out, allegedly, although I think there might be something else going on, but I can only speculate on that.
Closeted in a lot of different ways.
Just move on. I can't believe she cried on the House floor about this. All this stuff that happens in this country, all the children that get shot up in schools in this country. I've never never seen her shed a tear on the House floor on those issues. Ever.
She's announcing, I am the Taliban. I love what Al-Qaeda is doing. I just want it done here and under my religion. So be honest about who you are, Republicans.
That is insane. That is deeply un-American. And those bastards, if they don't love this country, they should get the hell out. You believe in free. I hate you.
What? No.
We've been doing, and it's really interesting. People are arguing, people are clashing, people are also starting to agree. And there's a meeting that's happening every week, and we meet in Kevin McCarthy's office, and it's called the Five Families.
There you have a Republican Congresswoman, Marjorie Greene, comparing herself and the Republican Party to mobs and mafias.
Great.
So, I mean, I think Marjorie Greene is very likely a criminal. But let's hear more from her, because it looks like even Steve Bannon, of all people, doesn't think this is the best idea.
I hope that those meetings turn out better than the Five Families meetings in The Godfather. Okay, they went to war.
Yeah, they went to war.
You know,
I will say I love the way conservatives latch on to the bad guy in movies and identify with those characters. Like, you see a lot of conservatives who watch American Psycho and they're like, I love Patrick Bateman.
Hey, I'm a child of divorce. Give me a break.
That is someone I want to make my entire identity about. I'll change my profile picture to him.
Yes. I'm leaving. Assess the situation and I'm going.
It's just so, how did you so deeply misunderstand these stories? Or like, The Boys is really popular right now. A lot of conservatives have Homelander as their profile picture. And if you're watching The Boys and you think Homelander is the good guy,
The good guy?
Yeah, we've been watching two different shows. But I mean, it's the same way with like the mob movies. They are cautionary tales, almost all of which end with the main person dying or being imprisoned. And I do think that, all of the Republican Party should probably be behind bars.
And I do think that, all of the Republican Party should probably be behind bars.
Yeah. And there's like no irony, no self-awareness.
And I do think that, all of the Republican Party should probably be behind bars.
I mean, it's just they keep admitting to being the bad guys, and then when anyone on the left calls them out on it, they deny that they're the bad guys or that they love the bad guys. It's hilarious.
Yeah. But Bannon's face the whole time was like, no, don't. He's like, please stop talking. And yesterday he was like, now, in terms of them identifying with the bad guys, Rayvon is 100% right.
Yeah.
Remember when they were comparing Donald Trump to Thanos, and like it was a positive thing? I'm like, do you know Thanos is not only the bad guy, but he kills half of all living creatures in the universe? And they're like, yeah, hey, yeah. Hey. It's so clear who the good guys and bad guys are. Hey, I wonder if anybody ever roots for the bad guys. It turns out a third of the country roots for the bad guys.
And I do think that, all of the Republican Party should probably be behind bars.
Yeah.
So they watch the same movies as us and they're like, attaboy, Darth Vader. Oh, damn it, he turned on the Sith Lord.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me. It's amazing. When all of these people were like, Gordon Gekko's awesome and Greed is great. He's like, no, that was supposed to be an ironic speech. Greed's not actually good. And the right wing instantly was like,
yes, finally somebody's saying something we like. Greed is good.
And then in the Five Families of The Godfather, they all killed each other. I mean, going in, they're like,
oh, you want to name us after a bunch of people who murder each other?
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Finally, guys, here's my question. What do they disagree on?
They all hate minorities and gay people.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What's the big discussion and the disagreement for 5 different factions of Republicans? 5? I can barely see 1.5. Ah!
Yeah.
Hey!
Are you sober now?
No, yeah. I'm never, but I'm
Brittney Griner released, but she was traded for the merchant of death, Victor Boot, the guy who they did the film Lord of War, where he sold like 30,000 AKs to guerrilla drug dealers who were killing DEA agents. So we traded him for her, and this guy was responsible for countless deaths of Americans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do I have a feeling if President Trump were in office, it would have been handled so much better?
Because you're stupid.
That's why you have that feeling. So let's move off the Donald Trump talking point for a moment.
Because you're stupid.
And hear what else Kari Lake has to say.
It's a bad trade. I think most Americans, like I said, most Americans are happy that Brittney Griner is home, obviously, and just think that, hey, you know what? That's a bad trade, and we made a trade from a position of weakness, not of strength. So I think that's how most people look at it.
But if you told me we're going to release you for this guy, I would maybe say, you know what? Let me stay a little bit longer. Keep working on that negotiation. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more level.
Does anyone really believe that? Does anyone believe that?
Yeah, 0% of people. Instead, you're
like, oh my God, I'm a political prisoner because of Biden. He won't have me released. He should trade the entire country for me.
Okay, come on. These are all
entitled little pricks, these Republicans.
And they're so selfish, so obsessed with themselves, don't ever realize that there's a problem until it happens to them. I mean, look at what she just said.
It looks like we're keeping her in a cage.
Yeah, that's kind of how prisons work. Like, she's like,
I don't know, I've never been in prison, so I don't, what is a prison like?
They have no empathy for any other human being ever.
Entitled little pricks.
And let's keep it real, guys.
She's black, she's gay, she's strong.
Entitled little pricks.
That the Republicans hate. So they're like, oh my God, that's all we got. There was a white male in prison in Russia we could have gotten instead. So that's a part of it. I think it's actually a relatively small part of it, but it is a part of it because they have no empathy for her. Please spare me. I don't know any Republican that isn't
massively selfish.
I mean, there's a lot of ones that are like in different camps. Oh, we hate gay people, we're racist, we're this, we're that. But one thing that binds almost all Republicans together is greed.
But you brought us.
So it's really sad. Like you think about all of these people, these Americans that are sitting in jail in a gulag,
yeah. And we release this Russian
arms dealer, entitled, spoiled brat.
So they're the innocent ones. And they're in a gulag and should be released immediately.
You know what we should have done, Anna? I got the perfect solution for them. We should have included them in the prisoner swap. You get the Merchant of Venice plus all the J6 sedition rioters, okay? Congratulations, you get all of the guys who committed treason against America. Russia would love that. And by the way, the guys who hated America so much that they attacked our capital, they would probably love that. They get to go back to their homeland.
What?
Go to Russia,
leave the country.
And of course, Trump being the biggest racist in the Republican Party, Trump said she was, quote, loaded up with drugs, okay? That's what he said about, meanwhile, Trump's sitting in Mar-a-Lago going,
oh yeah, she's loaded up with drugs, screw her, go Russia, we're to kidnap her, Russia.
Of course, because Trump also loves Russia more than America. We should have sent him in the prisoner exchange too. Now she's criticizing the American government for getting out someone who was innocent. 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 Someone who was innocent.
What?
An American, yeah.
That's right. That's who the right wing is.
Go Russia! We're to kidnap her, Russia!
Jordan Peterson's Twitter account was recently unsuspended by CEO Elon Musk. And honestly, I just want to thank Elon Musk for that. I do, because it has been a delight.
His audience, his own fans are now really mad at him because they are trolls.
A lot of them are, yeah.
And isn't that amazing that Jordan Peterson doesn't realize that like 80% of his followers are the psychopath trolls?
Sadistic, Machiavellian psychopaths and narcissists.
I mean, that can't describe the right-wing audience of the Jordan Petersons of the world any better than that, right?
Yeah.
And that's why the hilarious part of this story is that his own followers are like,
wait, what do you mean, man? Trolls are awesome.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to be anonymous. I want to rip your face off. Yeah, rip your face off.
Wait, what?
Okay, just one final thing that I gotta say, because we gotta wrap this up. He thinks he's a victim, but why do you get to say mean things about others without getting it back in return?
Because he's a right winger, and he thinks, no, I can do anything I want to you, but you're not allowed to do anything to me. Okay, because I'm a special little snowflake.
That's not the way the world works, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and look, we have an example of it within this story, where he's like, now don't be anti-Semitic, that's good, we're happy with that, right? And he's like, but
Palestinians are bums who never do anything, so let's go steal their property.
What are you guys getting upset about? I don't understand, I'm the victim. No, you're not the victim, you look at what you just said about Palestinians.
Right.
See, now that's some bullshit.
You're a monster.
Oh, don't call me a monster, eater. Oh, monster, eater. Oh, monster, eater. Oh, my God.
He cries every frickin' time, right?
Finally, the moment that I'm sure our audience has been waiting for.
Hot priest.
I don't even like this. This isn't even really a story. Let's just keep it real.
No, this is a very important story. This is wait, you know what I'm hearing? Breaking news. It's breaking news.
All right, so turns out that hot priests exist, and Fleabag might have made hot priests a trendy thing. And if that's the case,
I'm here for it, okay?
They gotta change the whole celibacy thing, because
I'm here for it, okay?
Hot priests who are celibate doesn't seem to make much sense to me, but
I'm here for it, okay?
They've been around for a long time. Take it from Piero Bazzi, who's published a best-selling hot priest calendar for almost 20 years now. And we're just hearing about this now.
I'm here for it, okay?
And the calendar is officially called the Calendario Romano.
Oh, forget about it.
Forget about what?
He sells around 75,000 copies a year.
Wow, people are really into priests.
I mean, here's what people are into. Hot people.
Hot men.
In this case, okay? That people like hot people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of like a hot person. People like hot people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of like a hot person.
I'm kind of like a hot person.
Trump would say.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just keep it real. Okay.
And I know why you want immigration reform, so that hot Italian priests can come into the country.
I'll sponsor them. I'm here for it, okay?
I sussed you out, I know you.
Okay. All right. So in all seriousness, let's get to the good stuff.
Hot men.
Okay.
I'll just put it that way.
That's wrong. Back to
I
hot
like
priests.
what I like. That's not wrong. I like what I like.
Hot men.
And I'm not gonna be shamed for it, okay?
Forget about it.
Why do you keep saying forget about it?
I don't really care about any of that. And he's not celibate. I don't believe it for a second. I'm kind of like a hot
And now, here's a special public service announcement. If you believe in yourself, drink your school, stay in drugs, and don't do milk, you can get work.
Senator Kennedy, after kissing the orange guy.
Well, kissing his ass.
For years, Senator John Kennedy has now found something else
to suck.
Let's watch.
And the man's got guts. He's got oranges the size of beach balls. And thanks to Elon Musk. Thanks to Elon Musk.
You're right.
We're gonna have to get some new conspiracy theories because the old ones turned out all to be true.
Okay, all right.
There was a lot there.
There was a lot there. Okay, so look, I love this clip because now the Republicans are just doing it on national TV. They kiss their donors' asses behind the scenes normally, but now they're like,
no, I am attracted to your testicles. Okay.
Look at them shine.
And I think they're beautiful.
Look at them shining.
Like they're gigantic, like
Look at them
beach
shine.
balls.
Oh,
What else would you like to do with his testicles, John?
Look at them shine.
You're an embarrassment.
I mean, what exactly is Elon Musk doing?
That's courageous.
I don't understand.
Well, no, to be fair, he brought Nazis back to Twitter.
Courageous.
Okay.
Courageous.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
And if anybody criticizes him over it, he'll take them off of Twitter. Okay, so
They're just gonna pretend like Elon Musk actually values free speech. Aaron Rupar's Twitter account was suspended today.
all he does is post clips.
Just clips, like he watches mainstream media and posts clips, which is incredibly useful for our purposes because sometimes we need those clips for the show.
Yeah.
Now we don't have that resource, which kind of sucks.
Because he probably hurt a Republican's feelings.
Exactly.
How very courageous.
That Elon Musk.
He's really got a set of testes on him, you know? Anytime he sees someone go after him, he does the courageous thing of banning them from the platform. He's real courageous, those oranges.
By the way, what's up with the right wing and their obsession with fruit?
Look at them shining.
So for instance,
he was like, I really like his banana and his 2 oranges.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, remember, Donald Trump seems to have a fascination with oranges as well. While discussing the conclusion of the Mueller investigation, here's what he had to say about it.
The Mueller report, I wish, covered the oranges, how it started.
He went back in. He's like, let me try one more time. Oranges, oranges.
No.
Try one more time. Oranges, oranges.
I really like his banana. I really like his banana and his 2 oranges.
Oranges, oranges.
No.
I really like his banana. I really like his banana.
Oranges, oranges.
I wonder if he also wants to see Elon's oranges.
No.
Oranges, oranges. I think he's probably a little jelly that he has been replaced with a younger version of himself.
I really like his banana. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because Donald Trump used to be the great orange. Now maybe they're interested in Elon's oranges.
Oranges, oranges.
No.
I really like his banana. I really like his banana and his 2 oranges.
Oranges, oranges.
No.
Now maybe they're interested in Elon's oranges.
Yep, I mean, Senator Kennedy certainly is.
That's right. By the way, Senator Kennedy also, let's note in the beginning.
Left wing, they call all white people racist.
And he said all women, they want all women to think that that women are powerless. Does Anna look powerless to you?
So that is not.
So that is not what the left wing thinks at all. Of course.
Right.
But the most important part of that is that's a sitting United States senator basically saying,
hey, if you're rich, I'll talk about how great your genitals are on TV.
Pathetic losers like John Kennedy trying to find ways to fillet rich people on TV.
That Elon Musk.
For instance, he was like, I really like his banana.
Imagine being so obsessed with banning books, you move from your longtime home in New York to travel all the way to Florida, specifically to ban books in an area you don't even live in.
Like, so he's in Florida, he's having great Cuban food.
Right, yeah, he's having a
Cafecito, pastelito, cafecito, pastelito, cafecito, pastelito.
He's having a great time. He's like,
oh, it's a killing field.
Look, guys, it's a serious story because they're trying to ironically shut down speech from the guys who claim that they're in favor of speech. They're trying to cancel books from the guys who claim they're in favor of, they're against cancel culture, right? But it's also funny because how hilariously irrelevant. I wish my kids were going to the library and like, oh, let me look through the books and
I found one that's interesting, right?
They're doing us a huge favor because they're making reading cool again.
I know, they're making it look like, oh, if you go to a library, you might find something really
so
hot.
naughty,
Like,
so taboo. I'm reading a book.
Like all of a sudden 15-year-olds are like, oh dude, have you seen the library? Which a 15-year-old hasn't said in like 2 decades. Okay, look, Anna, that's the thing. I mean, back to the internet for 1 second. There's 2 girls kissing. Have you seen the internet, Bruce?
They do more than kissing on the internet.
I'm coming for your books, okay? All right, I got over 3,600 titles. I'm coming for your books. You better tidy up that library. I got my eyes on you.
He's worried about his 15-year-old son reading a book about lesbians. Are you worried your son might be a lesbian after reading the book? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, the librarians were like, hey, look, I know you 15-year-old boys are not at all interested in sex, but
Have you heard about lesbians?
They do more than kissing on the internet.
I met an aggressively homosexual man and we exchanged
words. How did you know they were sexually aggressive?
Yeah, how did you know? How did you know?
Have you heard about lesbians?
Like the whole gay, not gay thing, I know religious folks got brought up in wrong kind of brainwashing.
Oh, it's so evil. Oh my God, God's so wrong. He shouldn't have created you that way.
Okay, so that's awful, totally wrong, but I understand where it comes from. This, on the other hand, he's like, it's a book about a black kid who's an Ivy League student who has some racial profiling issues. And so he's like, well, I don't like it. In other words, Bruce doesn't like black people talking about races.
Okay.
He can't say, I don't like black people, so I want you to ban the book. So he has to say, critical race theory.
No, he says it
Critical race theory how, right? No, I don't have to explain it. I just use this catchword that Fox News taught me, and then I get to hate black people and it's okay.
I'm coming for your books, okay?
Have you heard about lesbians?
They do more than kissing on the internet. Cafecito, pastelito.
Very important announcement to make. Is this thing on still? You think? Hello? Testing? Hello? Attention? Could I have your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen? Deputy London has just informed me that a prowler has been seen around the campus. And, well, he could be dangerous.
Like.